What a beautiful New Yorker. It's the talk of the town. Gleaming luxury.
Hey everybody, this is Michael J. with This Old Car. Hey, we know you have choices out there, and Lord knows there's a ton of other YouTube channels that you could be watching, and we really do appreciate you watching, this video. Hey, today we take a look at the Chrysler New Yorker. It ran from, 1940 through 1996. There were so many generations, so I'll quickly skim through the early years so that we can get into the later years as quick as possible here. Let's talk 1938 to 1942. The New Yorker Special Series, C19, was a distinct sub-series of the 1938 Chrysler Imperial. It was available as a four-door sedan with a 298 cubic inch 4.9 liter straight 8 engine and a generous amount of comfort and space for the passengers. When production resumed after World War II in 1946, the New Yorker became Chrysler's top luxury trim package.
Say, here's a tip if you ever drive that New Jersey Turnpike. Stay within the law, or one of these sleek black Chrysler New Yorkers will get you sure.
Let's talk about the 1949 through 1954 model years. The 1949 model year New Yorker used Chrysler's Corporation's new post-war body. By the way, a station wagon was also available for 1951 with only 251 built. Over to 1955 through 1956, there was a new design for 55 and 56. All New Yorkers for 55 were now given the deluxe suffix, leather seats, push-button torque flight selector, and a 354 cubic inch Hemi.
1957 Chrysler.
With a completely new transmission, the new push-button torque flight transmission.
57 through 1959, there was a major redesign for the 57 model year. It was what Chrysler called the forward look. Let's take a look at the 1960 through 1964 model years. For the 1960 model year, New Yorkers utilized a unibody construction. The dash had been designed with Chrysler's push-button controls for the torque flight automatic in mind, with the what they called Astrodome instrument cluster covering part of the steering column.
To begin with, the 65 is the most beautiful Chrysler ever built. 18 feet of comfort, 2 tons of security.
Moving forward to 1965, all 65 model year Chryslers, as well as the, Plymouth and Dodge models, they were built on the all-new C-body unibody platform that featured a bolt-on rubber isolated front subframe.
Chrysler, your next car is Chrysler.
Your next car is here, the great new Chrysler for 1969.
Your next car.
Let's take you over to 1969 through 1973. The August 1968 introduction of the 1969 model year, Chrysler unveiled an all-new Fuselage styling that it shared with all C-body cars, including the completely restyled Imperial. The 1970 Chrysler New Yorker received, minor styling changes to the grille, tail lamps, and trim. The Fuselage styling continued through 1973. However, the mass loop bumper was replaced with a new squared-off front end featuring a new bumper with a rubber-faced guard to withstand the new 5-mile-per-hour collision standards.
Introducing a totally new expression of that idea. A Chrysler with an altogether new appearance. A Chrysler with an abundance of comfort. See the 1974 Chrysler.
Moving on to 1974 through 1978. For 1974, the rounded fuselage styling gave way to an even more massive slab-sided body on a full-size Chrysler. I mean, these things were huge. The 1974 New Yorkers, well, they emphasized luxury and comfort with roomy interiors and plush upholstery, additional sound insulation, and more standard amenities. The 1976 New Yorker, well, it inherited the front and rear end styling of the discontinued Imperial, including the covered headlights flanking the vertical waterfall split grille topped with a hood ornament. The rear end included vertical tail lamps finishing the peaked rear fenders between a massive bumper.
What a beautiful New Yorker. It's the talk of the town.
For 1978, well, the New Yorker Brougham was available in 2-door and 4-door hardtop body styles. You know, there's two things I remember as a teen in 1978. It was the summer of 78, and the neighbors down the street, well, they bought a brand new Chrysler New Yorker, one just like this one right here. The other memory was that, well, they had the hottest looking girls on the block.
Introducing the fabulous Chrysler New Yorker, a remarkable
Let's
design.
take it on over to 1979 through 1981. You know, back in the day, the 77 and 78 New Yorker was really awesome looking. It was huge. It was mammoth, right? But my favorite has got to be this generation here, 79 through 81. You know, my aunt in San Antonio, Texas, back in 1980, bought a brand new one, just like this one right here, and it really looks, to me, just so stylish and in with the times for 79 through 81.
From advanced technology comes a new kind of luxury car. The first front-wheel drive Chrysler New Yorker. The most technologically advanced Chrysler ever built.
For 1982, the New Yorker underwent, well, further downsizing, with the model name being placed on a restyle upgraded M-body LeBaron. You know, this reminds me of Lincoln slapping a Lincoln badge on a Ford Granada, or a Cadillac slapping, you know, the Cadillac badge on a Chevy Cavalier.
Chrysler introduces the new technology of driving. Turbo New Yorker. Front-wheel drive, electronics to inform.
For the 1984 model year, restyled wraparound taillights and a revised front grille were among the cosmetic changes. A 2.2-liter turbo engine, well, it was now an option, and new electronic instrumentation featured a digital speedometer and odometer. 1994 through 1996, the final generation of the Chrysler New Yorker. It was based on the Chrysler LH platform and was shown at the 1992 North American International Auto Show in Detroit. You know, I had a buddy of mine, he's still my friend, my best friend, who bought a Chrysler LHS back in the 90s.
There are some things that stand outside of time. Things you recognize as the best. Like the 1994 Chrysler New Yorker.
You know, by the late 1990s, the Chrysler New Yorker, well, it struggled to compete with rivals like Cadillac and Lincoln. And of course, you had the impending bankruptcy. After 57 years, the New Yorker's name, well, it was quietly retired in 1996. Hey, there you have it, the story of the Chrysler New Yorker. Did you or your family have a Chrysler New Yorker? If so, what did you think about it? Leave us your comments below. We want to know. Hey, you know you have choices with many other YouTube channels and videos, and we really do appreciate you watching this channel and, well, this video. Thanks to all of our subscribers. If you are not a subscriber, hey, can you do us a favor and just click that subscribe button down below? It's easy to do. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for any future notifications. This is Michael J. with This Old Car. We will catch you later.